Tonight, new testimony and new allegations uncovered by our I-Team about a St. Louis County animal shelter.
Last week, we told you about one woman's heartbreak after she said her dog was euthanized without her permission. Now, a former manager tells investigative reporter Paula Vassan that is not the only problem at the facility.
I don't know what dogs think or do not think. I do not know. I don't know if they think, oh, I want to live. I do not want to live. I don't think they think that.
That's Dr. Vanessa Duras, director of St. Louis County Animal Care and Control. New deposition testimony following this lawsuit against the shelter over the death of a beloved family dog.
I stood in disbelief for what seemed like an eternity, probably only a moment, and went out to my car and called my husband and was just cried.
She says her dog Daisy had been killed at the facility less than an hour after her husband dropped her off as part of a mandatory quarantine. Daisy had bitten their daughter.
They told us that they would take good care of her, and we believed them.
And she believes her experience back in late 2019 stems from employees here misleading pet owners, partly with knowingly inaccurate forms. New court evidence shows over the last 5 years, at least 1,000 people who brought their pets into this facility may have signed inaccurate forms. Court records show people like Bullfin brought their dogs here specifically because they were involved in bites. Then were told to sign forms that said, no person has been bitten by this animal within the past 10 days.
And they just said, sign here, here, and here.
Bullfin also says this box on the form, owner requests euthanasia, was checked by a staff member without the family's permission.
Touch. Yes.
Mandy Zatorsky, who now runs her own dog training company in Ellisville, was a manager at the shelter until December 2020.
Yes. Good boy.
I noticed that they were doing things that were illegal, and I called them out on it, and they didn't like that I was not okay with what they were doing.
She tells the I-Team she spoke up about animals dying in cages, living in filthy conditions, and staff misleading pet owners about euthanasia to keep their reported numbers down.
And it's been going on for a very long time.
Zatorsky and others who worked at the shelter tell us staff is pressured to rush euthanasia because the facility is so full.
I was holding them accountable, and I got fired for it.
The latest data available shows the facility's reported euthanasia rate in June was 11.4%. Zatorsky believes it's actually much higher.
How I was told numerous times to stop rocking the boat. That happened a lot.
So she filed this lawsuit against the facility 7 months ago, alleging wrongful termination and retaliation. Right now, she and her attorney are sifting through hundreds of emails and other paperwork. Both Zatorsky and Bullfin say they just want change to prevent another death that shouldn't happen.
I feel disgusted that not only have they not given us any explanation as to why this happened or been apologetic in any way, but they're still allowing these things to happen.
We've been pressing St. Louis County Animal Care and Control for answers. Will the facility be changing its paperwork to prevent what happened to the Bullfin family? Are staff members intentionally asking people to sign inaccurate forms? And if so, why? A spokesperson tells us they can't comment on pending litigation. Bullfin says the shelter hasn't taken responsibility, countersuing her husband for signing the form. A judge dismissed that case. For the I-Team, Paula Vassan, 5 on your side.
Happening right now.